Hi everyone, it's Leah, your professional organizer. I do travel packs on TikTok and I get a lot of requests to slow things down, comments about what if I want to be spontaneous and what does the bag look like when you come back. So I'm going to go over a trip that I just took to Florida for Thanksgiving, show you what it looks like, how I packed for it because it is more spontaneous. All I knew was that I was flying standby on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and that I was going to stay with my best friend's in-laws for like 2 days. I decided to pack for a week. This is what it looked like and this is how I went about that. I used the Beis mini weekender and you'll notice it's like pretty small because the bottom I use as a packing cube, and when I traveled I unzipped it from the bottom because this is convertible and I just stuck it in there. During the trip, I zipped it on the bottom and I took my travel outfit because I wore several layers because I was coming from New York and put them in here so that I had more space during the trip because I was hopping from house to house to house, and it just made it easier, and then I had that space for the layers and I was able to use the layers with my outfits as well. So we're gonna hop into the clothes in the cube. I mentioned I traveled in a bunch of layers, so when I got there, I took them off, put them in the washing machine, and it was time to do Thanksgiving prep. So just jumped right into that. At night, after I showered, I went ahead and I put my pajamas on. So these are the pajamas that I wore, and I always shower before bed, so that's what I brought for the week. Hate me for it. Then the next day, it was Thanksgiving. We still had a little bit of prep to do, and so I wore this casual outfit. It's like more of like an athletic set. This outfit could be mixed and matched with some other tops and bottoms that I had. And then Thanksgiving, I had 2 options. This is the option that I went for. A fall dress. If I had something nicer to go to, like a nice dinner or something to celebrate, I could have also worn this there. And we'll get to the second option soon. The day after Thanksgiving, we laid out. So the bathing suit for that, we took a walk. So I brought another little athletic set that had top and bottom that I could also wear with jeans or other tops or bottoms. And then I went to another friend's house and we just hung out. Right before we went to bed, my friend was like, oh, let's work out at 9:30 in the morning. I'm signed up for a class. And I was like, okay. Re-wore these shorts and I had third athletic top. So I wore that to the class. Immediately after the class, we went and we grabbed coffee at a cute little shop next door. And then we had to run home, shower again, and get ready for the FSU UF game because her fiance is obsessed with FSU. He went to FSU and just like, it was a really big game for Florida. Normally, you would want to wear like one of the colors, but I went to UCF, so I don't even have any kind of like allegiance to either team. Probably would lean more UF, and that wasn't okay with my friend's fiance. And I wanted to wear the things that I packed for the trip anyways. So I wore this top and jeans. And what we did is we watched the game. FSU lost, so we went to an outdoor bar, we had lunch, we had dinner, and that was a perfect outfit for the whole day. So the trip at this point, I've just been in Fort Lauderdale, and the next day I was going down to Miami. I mentioned that I brought a second outfit for Thanksgiving, but I knew that both outfits I could kind of wear somewhere else. And so I wore the second Thanksgiving outfit, which was this long sleeve romper. Very light material, so it was perfect for Miami. And what I was doing was having lunch by the pool at the one hotel, and so had a second bathing suit for that. Because I was in the bathing suit, essentially the romper I wore literally to travel from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, and that's about it. When we went to grab dinner at a restaurant, I just kept this on, changed my undergarments, and I was good for that. And I stayed again. I was flying standby, so I could kind of just stay until I was ready to go home. Everybody has washing machines, so I was able to wash things as well. So it was pretty convenient, but I just did my wash with the travel outfit, and now it's gonna be time to wash all of these things now that I'm home. But I did stay another day, and I was working by the pool. As you might not know, but I have a day job too. And this bathing suit is reversible, so I was able to just reverse it, wear that, and I was wearing one of my travel layers that were now clean, and I threw back on this pair of shorts because one of the layers was just a chambray, so it looked really cute, and that was what I wore for the day. And then you can see, oh, you can't even really see, I have just one thing left, and so this was for dinner, and just put it back on with jeans. And then the next morning I flew out and it was time to put my travel outfit back on, and that was everything. One thing, intimates, started in one bag and then ended all up in this bag. Because I had allotted for about a week, I was perfect with that, but if I had run out, I would just throw it into the wash. Also, I brought 2 pairs of shoes and wore a third to travel. So I was wearing a pair of sneakers, and I looked at my outfits that I had packed and I was like, which outfits of these would I like to also wear sneakers with? And I was like, I'm gonna wear sneakers one time and then I'm gonna travel home. So I had 2 extra pairs of socks and then a third for what I was traveling in. I brought 1 pair of sandals that were a neutral color. So they just matched with everything, you know, during the day. And then for Thanksgiving and for nights out and dinners out, I brought a neutral pair of heels. So 1 heel, 1 sandal, 1 sneaker. We'll go ahead and refold everything. Even though I'm just gonna be throwing it in the laundry, but for you guys, I'll do anything. How I organized this was by color and type of item, and by file folding, I could just see everything and pick it out. Every time that I wore something, I put it right back in, or when I was done wearing it, rather. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Essentially, you want to fold to the width and the height of your cube.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious.
Any kind of ties, you want to make sure that you're laying flat, you're not tying it in a knot. It's going to take up space that you don't need to take up, and it's also going to damage the item.
You should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than
This is my perfect pack for my spontaneous trip to Florida for Thanksgiving and a few different locations. Packing like this makes you that much more of a pleasure as a guest. It helps you take out your outfit and enjoy your time away. Pack outfits, not just pieces that you really like, that you feel confident and comfortable in, an appropriate amount for the time that you're going to be there or that you think you're going to be there. And think about the things that you could potentially be doing if you don't have a planned out itinerary, how often you think you're going to be doing them, and how some outfits could line up to those activities or be versatile for a few different activities for things that may pop up. You want to pack an appropriate amount of outfits. So also think about the amount of times that you change. You know, my mom used to always say, like, this isn't a fashion show. It is, but your closet should be already representing that fashion show that you want to be walking around in. So don't bring the things you don't like, don't own the things that you don't like. If you love your outfits and you can see yourself wearing them in different places, these are the outfits that you should really be bringing on vacation. So I'm gonna pack it back up so you can see what that's like. Then I'm gonna undo it and put it in the laundry. So you have the shoes in there, in the bags. And then there's plenty of space here. So what I did is I put my curling iron on top. I had toiletries and makeup separate in bags here. Anything I needed while I was traveling or easy access to, like charger, medicine, my phone, earphones, all went in these pockets. All right, see you guys next trip.